07 StarCitizens. After a great start into 323 and some issues coming up with some dupers that obviously need some adjustments that will come in soon with the next patch, and assumably as well a money wipe. So what to actually do to go sustainably forward in StarCitizen in such situations? Well, we fall back and we do reputation grinds. Choose your favorite locations and stay there and build it up. And here in this video, you learn to do it in a very fast way up to tier 3. Let's get into it. Let's have a look at it where we're actually standing, and as in every good cooking show, I already prepared something for you. We're over on Microtech. I tested out a couple of locations and I came back Microtech. At first, I like it most in the environments, and a couple of things are easier to do than, for example, Hurston means leaving the atmosphere. It's about the same way out, but it's a lot less challenging to do because of less gravity. So you see, we are security training. We have a 2.5 cordial situation to Microtech, so that's how much they actually like us. And the mission we want to test out first is the illegal monitors. Of course, you always bring a call to arms. Illegal monitors have used to be always the best way to grind up the first few stages, and we just gonna test again whether this is actually true. So what you need is a combat ship. You don't need an F8, you can do it with pretty any ship, because these missions are easily, especially if you do the shortcuts around it. Because if you focus on what really matters, it takes you about 3 minutes each. So you need to ping the area, and then you need to find those sentinels. The sentries, I'm sorry. They are sometimes hard to find, and with the new marker system, you see as soon as you aim properly onto it, the marker disappears. So you ping, you have this unknown location, and then you head towards it. Of course, go into nav modes to be there as fast as possible, because the ships that will chase you are prospectors, which are not that much of an enemy, but there are at least 3 to 5 of them, and they will swarm you. And after you took down the shields, they're actually quite sturdy, so they have a tendency to be able to rip apart as you are in a group. So pay attention, run fast. Now, as you get closer in, you need to look for a little very grayish spot, which is this sentry you want to go for, and then you take it down. Of course, you can do the whole way and take down all the other ships, but there is actually no need to do that. And as I spoke to before it, I'm not that much of a grinder, but every now and then a grind is needed, because it's an MMO, and you'll find in every MMOs you find grinds, and so yeah, so that's why we have it here too. And so it definitely makes sense to every now go the longer way and do all of it, because you don't want to bore out in a game. Well, at least I don't want to. So every now and then I just take down the sentries, and otherwise I do the whole shebang and challenge those mining ships with blacking out every now and then. And as I said, 3 minutes if you only go for the sentries and take those down. And it's really possible, you just need to speed through it so you don't get swarmed too fast by those other ships. But you see, I have an 8-minute tick here if I do the whole shebang, and 3 minutes if you only do the sentries. It should then look more what you just seen before, and you complete the mission. And of course, first thing you do is check your reputation, and you see, wow, your standing has changed. So we are up on 4%, and we have gained quite a limp. Oh, wrong way. We gained quite a limp here. Yeah, the other one would be ridiculous if the climb would be that fast. But it's a good climb that we actually had in reputation. So illegal monitors, yay, that's to go for at least till completion of this, maybe even half through junior contractor. Okay, next mission we're having is eliminate hostiles. These are usually 10 to 15k missions, and you have to go to a bunker and take down 10 hostiles in it. They are as well super easy. You'll notice I do all those missions in light armors because I want to have at least a little bit of a challenge. You see the timer is running on the side, how long it takes to get this and what kind of reputation gain we will have from it. A preferable ship for this, for all bunker missions, is usually one with a medical bed, and either it's the Cuddy Red or the Pices C8R, depending on what you're having. Of course, you can come with a Carrack if you do it in a group, which is fun as well. In this kind of mission, no turrets needs to be taken down. As you see, the green marker on top, security controlled area, means it's green, means we are in a friendly faction's home, so they like us. That's good to have. Okay, so you just land and get out and move in. I usually use a loadout with a P8 SC and a sniper rifle. I'm at the AO3 right now because all my PL6Rs are down in Arcorp still. I haven't moved them up, which doesn't really matter in the end. Take out your enemies, usually 2 headshots with one of those from a medium armor, 3 on a heavy armor, as you just saw. I made a bit around which weapon to use in another video, which you can check out here. And there you see as well why I actually used the P8 SC. And it got even better in this patch. It was already back then quite a good choose. The only downside is you don't find the ammo as easily, ouch, 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 as easily as you actually find it for the P4, which is a lot easier to get. Okay, injecting some bullets into your arms. Yeah, that happens every now and then. If stuff bugs out, just go and fall back and bring one of your med banks and hit this into your body. Yeah, and every now and then, as you saw, fall back, recover, and regen is a perfectly fine strategy to do so. If you need some more advice, I made a video around tactical advice. It's quite old. It is from a different patch, but the main strategy are still valid. I might do a new one of those at some point. Now you see the markers coming up when you're down to the last 3, which makes this whole deep operation even easier to do. Remember, the AI is not dull. Oh well, the AI is dull at the present moment, but this has a lot to do with how fast the servers are. The higher the server FPS, the more challenging are those NPCs. And as it usually is at the present moment, we're still down somewhere between 7 and 15. They're not as good. But when these guys, when you're on a server with 30 FPS, and I've been on that, then you better get dressed up well as you do it. Okay, contract completed. What happened to our reputation? That's the question that we're actually having. As you can see, those 10k mission is like, not really okay fun to do when it comes to reputation gain. Just for going down there doing it, yeah, that's cool. You see, I played in a couple of other play fields, but I'm gonna focus on microtaking now for the mercenary missions. Check what you have around, pick some stuff up, and let's go to the next one, which is, as you just saw, clearing contraband. You see, I leveled a bit up. I did some other stuff meanwhile, and we are junior security. So we have the contraband missions that gives you 55k plus bonuses when you take down the things. You go to the location and you need to bring a ship that is able to take down a turret, or a person that is able to take down the turrets, depending what you need when it comes to that. The good news, it's only one. So aim well, take it down. A good circle strafe will save you actually being shot at. Make sure all your energy is in the weapons. Loads, get in, and let's take care of those trucks. If if you're worrying, as I don't show any reputation, I did this just after the defense from hostiles mission from before, so we will just build on that. So what you need to do in this mission is shoot everybody that's in here and destroy those packages. The easiest way to destroy those packages is actually punch them. It doesn't look easy, but it is. Using ammunition is a waste of time. You can use grenade launcher and hand grenades for it. Be careful. You know why. Okay. This mission has changed. First, we used to have a lot of issues with the spawning in of the packages. They come pretty quick, pretty straightforward in. That's one thing, and it's a lot less. We used to need to destroy about 600 of them. Now we're down to approximately 200. There's actually no package count in this one. And the fun thing is, the enemies will keep on spawning. So when you're doing these missions, you need to punch those boxes, shoot enemies, punch those boxes, shoot the enemies. Do it together, so you have somebody that covers your ass. Why not? Why not? But it is easily to do, to be able to do solo. And again, I'm still in light armor, so it is really possible as it is right now. So keep on taking down those enemies, take down the first wave at once, and after this, punch the packages, shoot the enemies, punch the packages, rinse and repeat for approximately 15 to 20 minutes, and you're complete with that. So I already made a complete description on how to do those missions back in 3.19 or 3.20 or somewhere, I don't remember. And there's always, oh, that's not fun. It's like, yeah. The variety of how much fun this is actually given is questionable. When you're out there together, you can do a lot of stuff for the shits and the giggles, and you can as well take all these drugs and sell them at a breaker if you don't want to punch them to the death. And this means you make the money for this mission and you get the money for selling it. Selling all those boxes might lead to approximately 150 to 200k. Plus the mission rewards that you're actually having. Well, back then it worked to get both. I don't know whether this is doable still. But taking all those boxes out is a long way to go. So it takes a long time to do that. Again, for the shits and the giggles, together with your good folks from your org, that's definitely possible to do. But here, right now, we're only interested in how much reputation do we get from that mission. And as soon as you're down to the last 3 palais, which means 24 boxes, you have markers where they actually are, and you can't punch them easily down. And every now and then, as I said, they just appear out of nothing. So stay vigilant and complete this mission alive. And we are complete. We got it all. Let's see what reputation we are having. All right. Considering the time it took, not as much reputation, but the standing towards Microtech, that went significantly up. So for the fun, for doing something different, yes, a good to go. For just moving up reputation, not really the way to move. If you need some money, 55k in 20 minutes, yeah, not bad for a bunker missions at this stage. Next one we're going to try is Urgent Onboarding. This mission makes you 40k per run. You need to take down 20 NPC hostiles on an 890 jump and 1 to 2 hostile ships around it. It is a fun mission. It is a challenging mission. It's one that I'm considering actually worth bringing at least a medium armor. I still gotta do with my light armor, but they hit well. Now here's a problem with this mission. There are a couple of bugs in it. So that's why when I tried it, we had again this bug where one last NPC was not to be found. Yeah, so it is a cool mission, but for the reputation grind, not really helpful. And again, the reputation that it actually offers in the end is not as big as it could be. But as you see, 2 hostile ships to be taken down first, and after this, go for and take the hostiles.
Target destroyed.
Go and board the 890s through those airlocks on the side. Easiest way to get in and start taking down the enemies. The new EVAing is just awesome. Remember, now you have to brake before you go approach somewhere. It will not automatically break you down. Get in, get your weapon out, and do your best. As I said, fun missions. I had a hard time completing it due to a lack of not finding the last NPC. Yeah, ever wondered how we do hot dogs here on Microtech? I'll going to show you, because aside of illegal monitors, the cool way to actually make your reputation is by stacking the hunting animal missions, or the wildlife control that it is called. And from all the wheat we're creating, we're making hot dogs and we sell it to all the other guys. They don't know what's in it. So you open up Mobiglass, you go to contracts, and then you go to mercenary, and you'll find them here. There are 3 different kinds. There is a wildlife population adjustment for 10k that you need to take down different kind of species. You need to actually take down 3 kinds. You need to take down Marok, you need the Copio Tundra, and the Forest Copios. So this is the one that needs to most attention to. And then you have 2 others, which is just taking down Copios, which is a good one to take. And then there is one where you need to take down Copios and Maroks. Maroks are the bird, in case you don't know that. So that's the 6k missions where you have both in it. Some people only do Copio missions. You can stack them as well, but not as easy as this one. The first one, where you need to take down 3 different kinds, is the most... let's say you need the most movement around, because you need to be in the tundra biome as well in the forest biome. And I haven't found yet a place where these are really close together. So this is a bit of a flying around. The other thing you need actually visit is a ship that has nose guns. Of course, you can bring as well your sniper rifle if you want to do it like your grandpa did the hunting, but we are in StarCitizens. We can do that if we want to, using the sniper rifles, or we just use the nose gun of our ships when we're only here for a grind and not just to make fancy videos and show off how cool we are. I use a C8 for the hunting because you have a medbed and nose gun. If you need a video around the C8, one of my earliest ship reviews, one of my first I did, was on the C8R. Check it out here. The best spots I found so far is Microtech Depot that you just saw here. Another good one is around Dunbourne Harbour's Point, mostly for forest copios and some Maroks. The another one is Schubling Mining Facility 18, and that's back over there, but this is nighttime. We're not going to hunt when it's night. If you want to challenge and walk around, yeah, do it, because these copios do really bite you. But Logistic Depot SOLCO4 is a really great place to have a lot of Maroks and a lot of forest copio, and in a reasonable distance you have a tundra biome where you can do the tundra as well, so you get all kinds of animals. It's still quite a flight to the tundra, so it's not like they're next to each other, but so far best place I found. Maybe you found a better one? Please let me know what places on Microtech you find tundra biome, forest biome, and the mountain biomes for the Maroks, all in, let's say, 20 to 40 kilometers. Around this logistics depot, that is the case. Of course, we do not fly where the people are, but we go down to some forests and we ping, and then we look for these markers. If it's a single marker, it's a Marok, a bird. If there are a bunch of it, like a pack, then it's one of the copios. And of course, we're in forest, so these are the forest copios. So, real man, get out of their chair. Put the ship lower down. Move their ass of the ships towards it. Get out of that chair and walk back there. Open one door. And another one. Take out their sniper rifles. Aim. Yeah, if you want to run them after you, you just need to land the ship and get out, and they will run after you and try to attack you. And you see, backpack reloading really works, but it helps to have your magazines on your armor. Okay, so this is the cool way. The fast way is doing it from your ship and just laser these guys down. We will do now approximately 6 of these missions, and then we see how our reputation changed from what we got here. You see, we have a standing of 60. I did some stuff. We are junior security contractor. There, we want to go to security contractor as fast as possible. You see, it's right below the E of the security trainee. So you have a measure when we look at this the next time. Fly towards it, and now just shoot the animals. Remember, the brown ones are the forest ones, the copios. The grayish, whitish one are the tundra worms. Again, forest biome you see here. Green lush areas with furrows. Forest, tundra biome is closer to the mountains where there is snow more higher up. The Maroks, the Pterosaurus-like creatures are on mountain areas, mountain ranges with almost no trees where they can fly around in these places. The copios can attack you. They will attack you if you walk on the ground. The Marok, they don't do you. They don't harm you in any way. So yeah, it's a slaughterfest here, what they're doing. Again, this is grinding reputation. This is not enjoying the beauty of this game, but it works. And as you just saw, one mission is complete. You go to offers, you pick up the next one or two because they can complete together, and you just want to make sure that you always have at least 2 missions of the same kind running. So we have the 10k mission, which is taking down 3 different species, and we have the 6 and the 5k missions, which is 2 and 1 species. So with the copious, you're pretty quick on going forward. And as you see, I just move a little bit up here from the grounds, and I'm right here on those little mountain range, and here are the Maroks to take down. They can be tricky, actually. You need to get a hang of it, where to actually point your weapon, but then they fall out of the sky pretty easily, and you see how the count is going up. So that's what you do till you have your 15, and then you get your next mission, and rinse and repeat till you've done it all. So after doing this for about 6 times, we are standing here. Cordial 100%, and the security contractor we completed. So we did about 35% with 6 of those missions. Now, the hard part starts when you become security contractor. That's when your progress is significantly slowing down. But still, you still can stack them, and that works pretty well. And soon, the minor threat missions will come in. If you want to know more about minor, moderate, and threat, check this video out here. It's slightly outdated, especially when it comes to the reputation, because that changed back in 3.21, how the reputation is being laid out in StarCitizen. But what you need to do is still very differently, and I might do at some point a more actualized version of it. Until then, take down those dogs, make hot dog. And whiling with those forest copios, we want to look at the tundra copios, which we have right here. You see the more graded taint on it, so here they are. They are in the tundra biome on Microtech, which is in the elevated parts and where there is snow around. Obviously, because tundra is snowy places. The fun thing of that, if you do the tundra copians, at first you see finally we did the exterminate plant life thingy, which was the one that needs forest copios and tundra copios, which is a thing to find because they're not on the same spot, but it is doable at this spot where I currently am. The Microtech Logistic Depot S4LDO1. And you just saw how much reputation we gained, even in where it's getting stronger and harder. We are 100% allied with Microtech, so that's why we do hot dogs. And as soon as the higher tier missions coming in, you take them. Take all you can from here that is harder to do, because they will even add up more reputation for you. If this video was informative and helpful, please like, subscribe and share it with your friends, and let me in the comments what else you would like to hear about. 07 StarCitizens.